You always hear all the time, it takes a village to raise children, but it actually takes a village to do anything in the community if you want to make things better. We need the resources, we need the political support, we need the community support to address the homeless issue. In New Orleans, there are about 1,400 people who are homeless. The majority of them are single men. There's a lack of one-bedroom affordable housing in New Orleans, and our goal is to address that gap and support them, provide services for them so that they can get stable and improve the quality of their life. When I retired, I just figured I would do something that I'd always wanted to do, and that was to build housing for people who are homeless. So that was kind of my dream. Louvis Services is building affordable housing for people who are homeless. We're building tiny house duplexes with services so that people will be successful and able to maintain their housing. The name of the organization is Louvis, Luann Jervis. We were partners, and we decided that we would do it, that we would work toward building a house. We applied for the accelerator program at Propeller. It helped us build our infrastructure. It took 7 years for us to raise the funds in order for us to build our first tiny house duplex. It was difficult for us to get available funding because our projects were not big projects. We were building one house at a time. The majority of the funding for affordable housing is attached to tax credits. Those are usually large apartment buildings or large scattered site housing opportunities, and our project just didn't fit into those requirements. Traditional programs that address homelessness don't work for everybody. There's a name for it, those people who they call service resistant. The reality is that they're not service resistant, it's just the services don't work for them. These are not the services that they need. So we were really focused on helping those people who have been homeless for a while, who have substance abuse issues or mental health issues or chronic health conditions. Our goal is to help those folks. What we're doing for the tenants that we have now, we're making sure they have access to all the services so they know where the services are in the community. We always make them aware of any activities that are going on, resources where they can get food, where they can go to events and just become a part of the community. We're very excited about a collaboration with Tulane University's architectural school. They have an URBANBuild program where the students design and build a house, affordable housing, every year. So they decided they wanted to build a tiny house this time, and they approached us. It's really cool. It's a one-bedroom tiny house. In terms of the results and people getting in housing and standing housing, this is a good investment. This is an opportunity for the funds to go into something that we know works. Housing with services, there's research that shows it's the most effective way to address homelessness for people who have certain problems. So people who are not successful in traditional shelters, they end up out on the street. That's what we're trying to invest. It would be great if we could just work ourselves out of the job. That would be the goal, is for us not to have to do this anymore, that people actually have the housing that they need. Then we could do what Jervis really wants to do, which is travel and go on vacations, do the things people normally do when they retire.